Hello and welcome. In this video, I want to introduce you to smell through color, a fun, simple, and extremely useful topic. I'm going to make the video short and straightforward, and I'm going to get right to it. So many of my students, clients, and colleagues ask me about how to determine a note and smell with the essential oil. And it is through chemistry, but with DropSmart, we want to make your life simple. We want to make this available for everybody, so I made it colorful and fun. And the first thing you want to do is learn about notes. So what are they? Top note is actually when the molecules are evaporate quickly. That's why we smell them so fast, but they also go away fast as well. And then you have the middle notes that are a bit heavier, that linger a bit longer, and then the bottom notes that are really kind of can also extend the smell of the entire blend or the oil. And as I will show you now, you can have all three present in one oil. So when you are blending, you can take that into consideration. You can also quickly see by looking at these colorful pie charts here, you can have an overview of how complete the smell is in terms of notes. What are you missing? So it is a fantastic tool to quickly explain it to you. And I want to start with citruses, because citruses we think are all top notes, but as you can see right here already, they are different in chemistry, and the chemistry is what determines the note. So as I promised, I'll keep it simple. So let's write citrus here just so that we can clear out the clutter. So these are oils that come from a citrus. And as you see, not all of them are top notes. And when I'm saying top notes, we're looking at monoterpenes. So these are the smallest molecules that we find in essential oils, and they are orange in DropSmart. So as soon as you see an oil that is like yuzu or grapefruit or lemon, it has the majority of its pie chart, it's orange, it's a top note. That is what it is, what is dominating. It doesn't have to be a citrus like you see. It can also be something like Scots pine that has a lot of monoterpenes, different ones, but still a very light molecule. So one thing that a lot of people get confused with is, for example, bergamot. It is a citrus and it is distilled from the same part of the fruit. However, if you just look at the color, and we're calling this smell through color, you will see that the other half is made out of this purple part is esters, and then you have monoterpene alcohols as well. So monoterpene alcohols are the middle note. There are the oils that dominate in monoterpene alcohols are geranium, palmarosa, so oils that are a beautiful middle note. And then when you see purple and these esters, they are middle to low. So you see bergamot is actually, if you take a second whiff of it now, you can go and grab let's say lemon and then bergamot and smell it, and you can really see and you can really smell how bergamot is lower than lemon. But you don't have to be that sensitive in your smelling. You can know it by looking at it. So petite grain, for example, we all know it's distilled from a different part of a citrus. So petite grain is an oil that is distilled from leaves and branches, or a combination, and that is something to expect then a petite grain is, it's a heavier smell as well, so somewhere between middle to bottom. It still has a little bit of monoterpenes, but just a little bit. So see how petite grain, again, it's more complete as a smell than lemon or grapefruit or clementine. You will always blend those with oils. You will need a middle and a base note with clementine, whereas with petite grain you might add just a little bit of grapefruit to bring the top note. Is this making sense so far? You see how easy it is. Just by looking at the colors, you can cover all 3 notes. And with bergamot, you already have them there. You just might need a little bit more support from the heavier molecules because it's so dominant in monoterpenes. So we can scroll down here and have other examples of bergamot, but as you see, it's very, very straightforward. Neroli is distilled from the flower part of bitter orange, so it has more of that flowery smell, and that is, as I mentioned, monoterpene alcohols. You see how straightforward that is. When you see a lot of red in Dropsmart, you can already predict that it is a lovely middle note. So with neroli, as you see, we have a lot of high notes, orange monoterpenes, and middle notes, that is monoterpene alcohols here, the red part. We are missing or don't have a lot of heavier notes, so we want to perhaps add something like a vetiver or cedar wood, something that has a lower notes, heavier molecules, sesquiterpene molecules, to then make this whole smell more complete. So this is another way to approach smart blending through color, by looking at the notes that you want in any of your products. Actually, you want all 3 notes in any product that you're creating. That will make a giant step forward in the products and the service that you're offering. And as you see, it's very simple. You can see it all before you even start blending. So I hope this is useful. I hope you're gonna go and check it out and test it. We also show, when you actually create a blend, how the chemistry comes together, so you can quickly see your ideas ahead of time before you waste oils. Be mindful of the environment and create it in Dropsmart. And then when you're happy with your result, go ahead and actually create it. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day ahead.